Hello everybody, this is Abundant, and today I'm going to show you guys a little tutorial on making a, not really a in-depth, like really intermediate advanced signature, but something that will get you started to, impress others. This isn't going to contain a lot of advanced stuff like my other tutorials, but it's gonna be something for those that just want to make a good impact on a graphics community or a community that has a graphics forum you want to be a part of. This is a type of signature that will help you give an impression that you are a good graphic designer and you have a lot of passion for what you do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to File, New, and we're going to open a 500 by 200 or 250, whatever, or 450 by 200, whatever you want to do. I'm going to make background contents white, and I get a lot of people asking me why do I do a lot of smudge signatures. Once again, I know I bring this topic up a lot in all my videos, but like I said in my past and my recent ones, smudge seems a lot easier to me than C4D, as like most people would prefer C4D over smudging. So you're going to want to open up wherever your renders are, if you have a render folder, and I just downloaded this League of Legends render pack, and I'll post a link to the guy that posted on DeviantArt in the description below, so you guys will have somewhat of a nice category of renders to choose from. So I've been wanting to do this Annie riding one because it has Timmels or Timmers, I think it is Timmers on him, and Timmers is actually one of my favorite LOL characters. He's really OP, and who doesn't like a teddy bear on fire? So that sounded kind of creepy. Anyway, so we're going to cut out this logo at the bottom, and what I usually do is I just make a shape with the polygon tool, and to get to your polygon tool, I'll show you right here. It's right under your navigational tool and under your marquee tool. If it's going to probably be selected onto your lasso like this. So if you just click on the tool, right click again, and then go to polygon lasso tool, then you'll have the lasso tool, which will allow you to make basically any shape by points. So 1 second, there we go. So now that we have that cut out, we're going to want to take this render and put it into our background. So just resize it, not too much. The reason why this is going to be probably a poo render is because the sides cut off. So we're not going to use this one. I really wanted to use it, but we're not going to because it's cut off on the side. So just find another one. I just seen this brand. That might be difficult because Brand has those fire coming off his arms, so we'll not use Brand. What should we use? Leeson? No. Malphite? I don't have the new render of. I don't have a render of the new champion. Veil Skin, I think his name is. If I'm incorrect, just post in the comment below the correct way to pronounce it. I'm not really familiar with the names. I play the game, but I don't study the names. So we'll use this Tark one, or Tarek. And Tarek is also another great champion in LOL. Jesus, I play him, and he's just amazing. So we'll resize it just a tad. Something decent, so probably right there would be good, since you want to get the hammer, and you don't want it to have just his face because then it would just be so we're going to do a smudge, but we're going to do a different type of smudge. This is going to be like a beginning style for people that want to be smudging. I'm not going to use my actual default setting for smudge tooling, or my smudge tool, because I think that people find that a little bit difficult. So I'm going to show you guys a beginner type smudge. So you're going to want to duplicate your render maybe like 3 or 4 times, and just turn off the rest and go to the bottom layer, and we're going to go to distort and ripple, and we're just going to add you can add large ones, or so just mess around with the settings till you find something decent, like maybe 295 is good, like that. Then just turn on the next render, go to filter again, and look for where is it? I don't think this one contains it anymore, since it's CS6. I'm usually used to CS5, even though I use this a lot. So if you can't find the one I'm looking for, it's not here. So just click on Filter Gallery at the top. It'll come up with all of the ones we're looking for. So we'll click on Distort and Ocean Ripple, which I think is the one we just used. No, no, it wasn't. We'll use Ocean Ripple. Just bring it up some. Brush the ripple magnitude. Maybe like right there should be good. So that's good. And we're gonna want to move this over some, just a tad, and then click on the other layer, and then move the layer back. So you have something like this. Now we're actually going to smudge this layer right here. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys a basic smudge settings right here. If you grab a, let me find the right brush. I don't want to give you guys the wrong one. These ones right here, 11, 17, 23, 36, 44, and 60. These are the brushes that you're going to want to use. So we're probably going to use like we'll use 17. So if you click on the brush stroke settings, it's going to come up with this. Turn on shape dynamics. Turn the size jitter up to 100, minimum diameter. Keep that at 0. Angle jitter, maybe 80%. Roundness jitter, like 81%, and just keep minimum roundness at its person settings. We're gonna turn these all onto pen pressure. It's gonna come up with this right here. Controls, scattering. We're gonna want to turn the scatter up some. Count, turn that down to 1, and then the count jitter, turn it up to 100% on pen pressure. Then if we go to, I think it's transfer, yeah, turn the strength jitter up to 100%, and then go to brush pose, and you can actually tilt which way you want the brushes to, that doesn't even work, so just turn off brush pose. We'll just have the three settings with smoothing. And then, for some reason my brush is like really weird. For some reason it's really small. I don't know why it does that, but you just go over your main render to give it like that, like you'll see the effect. It would give it like this weird alright, so we're gonna use actually a bigger brush. Let's tie 23. Oh, see, I gotta redo the settings again. Jesus Christ. Here, let's do those two. There we go. And as you can see, it's starting to give it like that little gloried edge, which is actually what I'm looking for. Not glory. Why do I keep saying glory a lot? I've said that like 9 times today. I don't know why. Another person that does great signatures like this is actually Kato's from Lordcraft. So I'd go check him out because he's really good. So you just want to have something like that. Then turn on the next layer and then just take a eraser brush, not so big, maybe a soft brush at maybe 67%, and just erase on the edges. So you can have that effect that I did on the last render. Something like that. And then you're going to want to add your background. So what I usually do is I usually just paste the render in there, like so. And I usually just find like really dull colors. Don't want to have his face in there, of course. Something like that. And just merge both these layers at the bottom so you have like the whole background done. Or, the whole background in there. And right now I'm running up to 8 minutes, so hopefully I can get this done quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to do this background, and then I'm going to resume it and tell you guys what I did to get the background content and, what I did to get the effect. Okay, guys, I'm back. And all I did on here was just, I took the smudge brush that I used and to smudge the layer, and I just turned I went to shape dynamics and turned down the roundness jitter all the way down to 0% and just smudged the background. So now we're going to add our effects. So you're going to want to apply your image, Shift Control Alt E. Ugh, I hit it wrong again. Shift Control Alt E. There we go. And you're going to want to burn and dodge, and this is probably going to be hard for me doing the fact that I really don't do signatures like this a lot. I hear from a lot of people that you want to have dark edges, so we'll try and make the edges a little darker than the rest. I don't want to disappoint people. Next thing you know, I get a message from someone saying that my art is poo. So, something like that. And take your burn tool, your dodge tool, and just dodge some of the light areas where you're going to want, like, the impact come. Sort of like that. So now we're going to actually press a Shift Alt Control E again to apply the image, and we're going to go to Filter and then go to Sharpen, and then just bring down the opacity just to about maybe 55%. We're actually going to add a couple more effects. I'll pause the video again because I'm running up on time, guys, and you know how I like to keep it maybe 15 minutes long because I have to sit here for a while. So I'm going to pause the video, and then I'm going to come back and tell you guys the effects and how I did them, and let you guys see the, Alright guys, I'm back, and all I did here for the effects is, if I turn these all off, let you guys see, I took a 73 size brush on like a dull orange and a blue, and put it on color dodge, added a levels. I think if you watched my videos enough, you know the levels I used, and I put 2 color lookups on there. I put a futuristic bleak and a bleach bypass to get that color. So now we're just going to add the rest of the effects. I'm stuttering a lot. And just bring it up to about maybe 260 or 267 should be good. And then just take the black on the edges that you want to be dark, like so. That should be good. Then lower the opacity just a tad. Alright, and then take a white, go create another layer above it, and plaster that, and then just lower the opacity again. And then we're going to add a photo filter. So if you go to the effects, photo filter, or I don't know what they call that block, but just you should all know how to add a photo filter. It's pretty simple. Just add something that flows perfectly with it. That's something right there. And then you can add text and etc. So I'm going to show you guys how I do my borders now. I just go create a new layer, Control A, do a 2 pixel white, and I set that on soft light. Then I do a 1 pixel black, or like a grayish, something like that right there. And then what I do is I turn this layer off, and I take my eraser tool, and I just erase the edges like so on the white, and then I turn the black on, and I erase the black edges too, like that. And then you got your border, and I like my borders like that. They add a lot of effect. But this is not I don't want you guys to be like, oh, he dropped in skill. No, this is just a basic signature for those people that are trying to make basic work to get better at Photoshop. This is something that you can watch. It's not hard at all. There's just a little bit of effects. It takes a little time to get used to it, but it should be simple for all you guys. I'm gonna actually edit this PSD. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type I'm going to edit all the layers, and I'm going to post for download on my YouTube channel for learning rights only. When I mean learning rights only, I mean you cannot just change the colors on the signature and post it for yourself. If I do find that people are using this in other ways, the download will be taken off, and nobody will have access to it again. So I want you guys to, I'm trusting you guys with some work here. It's been a while since I've released any PSD, and I'm going to try again. So I'm going to post the download link, post a link to the pack for this render, and inside I may include the adjustments. It doesn't even matter because the adjustments will be on the PSD. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something from this video, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day. Abundant out.